Hey everybody, welcome back to Great's Good Tarot. Hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. Now, this is a current events reading, one of a multitude, a plethora of readings that we do on this channel. Current events and prediction readings are so that we can look into certain situations and then be unburdened by it. Let it go, get an understanding, and then return to sender kind of mentality. Timeless collective readings is so that we can focus on our personal growth, personal development, and when they pop up into your recommended, that's normally the time to actually go and watch it. And we've also got general vibe readings, which are kind of more our documentary deep dives between two different situations and peoples and places and countries and stuff like that, which are Village Elite member exclusives. If you want to become a member here on YouTube of the Village Elite, the link is in the description down below. Oh my, yes. Oh, look at us being almost organised. That's also where you'll be able to find a link to my Twitter account. Go and subscribe over there if you wouldn't mind. Follow us over there, whatever you want to call it. So that we can have an alternative way of communicating and stuff like that. So here we go. This is a weird reading that I was when I found out about this because right. Let me double back a bit, right? Because I'm flapping. There's been several recommendations, suggestions in the comments in the last 24 hours or so. I've noticed of people going, "What's this about? Old biddy Biden, Ukraine." Allowing missiles which can go further into Russian territory, all that kind of stuff, all that malarkey. And that was like, okay, that sounds like an interesting reading to do. I'll get onto that kind of as and when between the private personal readings that I've got to do as well, because, you know, important, got to support everybody. And then this came to my attention, and I'm going to share it with you just so that we have a record of it. And this is kind of a little bit of a frustration that we don't have News Wiki up and running yet, because that will be shared on there as well eventually when we get going. Now, this is, for the people who don't, this is on Twitter. Hello, hi, I'm waving. Just to clarify, I just want to click on this silver tick, which means that this account is verified. Okay, verified account. Oh, you can't even, yes you can. Yes you can. Okay. For a second there, because of the darkness, let me just double check. Yes, you can. Right. This account is verified because it is an affiliate of the State Department Americano place. Okay. So just wanted to make sure that everyone understands that. This is the official account, TravelGov, very, very, very exciting. And this is what has led to this reading, okay? 5 hours ago, as I record this, Ukraine, this is for Ukraine, the US Embassy in Kyiv received specific information of a potential significant air attack on November 20th. The embassy will be closed and recommends US citizens to prepare for to immediately shelter in the event of an air alert is announced. Which seems like a bit kind of foretelling a little bit. It's one of those situations that if some people in history would consider this a false alert or false flag kind of possibility kind of thing going on. So that's why, with old biddy Biden escalating this war, we've got 2 footnotes here. Victory, success, have to have courage, persevere through. Okay. Right. Sometimes for the new boys and girls, we get footnotes like that plop out. Okay. So that's why I've decided to do this reading about deep diving into why is old biddy Biden escalating this, bearing in mind Obama was there prior to Trumpy Trump the first time round. That was escalating things back then, if you remember. Then Trumpy Trump, chill, nothing was going on. And then old biddy Biden comes in, suddenly, oh, look, what's going on here? So then. And this is why I'm so excited about when we get going on the News Wiki, because then we can refer back to kind of information and actual kind of neutral evidence-based data. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So if you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it. No, it hasn't been released yet. It'll be released this afternoon, okay? To a little bit of a deep dive into NewsWiki and what that's all about and that kind of stuff, okay? But this is the kind of thing that I want to kind of keep a tabs on over there. And I will call out now, if you are already working on Wikipedia or another kind of media wiki based program, that's the software that runs it, please DM me with a screenshot of your account on that platform, because what I'm hoping to do, and this is the plan, is that there'll be a lot of lovely, hopefully volunteer boys and girls who won't have the background of using that kind of program, okay? And so I'm trying to find people who do have experience to then become kind of like trusted supporters for them to create the pages and stuff like that, so they can build their contributions, they can build the trust on the platform, as it were, and then they can start creating their own pages and stuff as well. Okay, so it's just a kind of a security thing, so it doesn't get violated or vandalized or any of that kind of shenanigans off the get-go. There's that breather space that you have to kind of earn that trust through collaboration and work and stuff like that. Okay, so if you are already on another platform, please send a screenshot showing me that you've or DM me, link down below, on Twitter, and then I can kind of associate your username as a kind of a trusted helper kind of thing. All right. So then, let's go into this. What's going on for the greatest good for all concerned? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always be appreciative. Eight of Cups. This feels like abandoning a strategy. Normally this is going towards something, but this feels like abandonment, kind of like we've got to get out of this somehow. That's a bit different. They've got another plan of action. There was going to be something originally. I don't think it's this tweet. It feels like something else. So it's not working out, kind of thing. The plan of action is not working out. This feels like old Billy Biden and his motley crew supporting Ukraine and all that kind of stuff. They went off on this adventure to try and this feels like the missiles and stuff like that. And then suddenly there's the anxiety of no, but we're the good guys. We're the ones escalating it, but we're the good guys. Same with Stutter and Starmer. It just feels like this collaboration. But this is going to be victorious, successful. Six of Wands here. Feels like, notice how everyone's looking this way, and it's like, nah. Bearing in mind, I'm not a Russian apologist or anything like that. It's just we keep escalating this. Under our name, they keep escalating this and keep giving like billions of pounds and dollars, and will continue to give billions of pounds and dollars for the foreseeable future, forever, as long as it takes. Yeah. This is like, yeah, but you can't fight us. We're neutral, even though we're funding it and stuff like that. It's got that kind of energy about it. Death card. Yeah. This doesn't feel, I don't know if this is actually, this feels odd. Death card is normally rebirth, reborn, new opportunities, that kind of stuff in a general reading, though. This feels like proper death, but not. And this is the excuse they wanted. Notice how the unicorn is looking with the Page of Pentacles at the death. It's like, aha, finally. Excuse me. So, the Ten of Swords here. For the new boys and girls, I always see where the cards are touching each other. So, I don't know if these. This is the thing, and I got to be careful here and stuff like that. But if this, I don't know if the deaths are real. They'll be claimed they happened, if you get me, but I don't think it's as big as or as much, or that's why this card is feeling weird, because it's like it's the genuine usage of the card, the proper death, but it's like it's almost like paper thin. It's kind of, there's no substance to it. When there's normally a death, there's really kind of a gut punch when I kind of feel it. Do you know what I mean? It just feels like it's almost whimsical. And I don't mean to belittle, but it's just, in this reading, it feels like there's going to be a claim of deaths. And this is the aha, finally we this is what we wanted. But then it's ultimate kind of painful. This is going to like painful, horrid, foul, nasty worry now. Bear in mind, they escalated it. They're funding it in our name, right? Both governments, other governments as well, they're doing it, right? But they're worried. Got anxiety up here, 9 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles down here, the Beyond card. Once again, that doesn't feel right. The Beyond card is one of the 4 extra cards in this deck, which we normally refer to as the Epic Arcana, especially in that voice. And normally it's your soul, your third eye, higher self, higher being, all in alignment, kind of resonating on a higher frequency. You're in the zone, as it were. This is almost kind of in its reverse state, which is kind of small, trapped, kind of low vibes, low energy. Second guessing kind of stuff. It's like, it's almost as if it's almost, I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, but they've got this aha moment. This will sort them out. So we've got the baseline kind of energy, as we always do. If you're new here, we build on top of this, but this is kind of like the background foundation energy. Yeah. There's this betrayal. There is this huge kind of, to justify some new, but it's worse than, the response is worse than they expect. US, UK people, right? There's something here where they're like, okay, we've now got the evidence, bunny flops, to be able to now escalate even further. It's that kind of stupidity. I don't see what the potential here, that the ace of matches is normally kind of that aha moment, the light bulb moment, the off we go on this new adventure. But overarching energy, the King of Pentacles. Underlying energy, judgment. Speaking of truth, this feels like Putin, actually. This feels like, do you really understand what you are doing, you absolute plebs? I can say that. That's what it's getting here. That's what I'm feeling here. It's very much kind of, it's like his responses so far have been, yes, there's been death and destruction and horrificness and stuff like that. But for where he is, the amount of like nuclear missiles and warheads and all that kind of stuff and everything else, it's been very tamed. It's like, why you keep escalating this? Why do you stop it? And he's calling it out. But I want to clarify this before we move on to the next layer. Can we clarify the 5 of Pentacles, the Beyond card, and the Ace of Wands, please? The Five of Pentacles, the Beyond card, the Ace of Wands, please. For the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Always be appreciative. It's rule number one. It's rule number one. That one wants to come out. Five of Pentacles, Beyond card, Ace of Wands. Because it feels like the response is not what they calculated. Six of Pentacles, kind of this give and take, back and forth, kind of sharing kind of energy. Sometimes it's like the boss paying and all that kind of stuff, but it's very balanced here. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles, that's Trumpy Trump. Victory, success. Page of Pentacles. The response is that it's almost as if it's just a matter of time. We just need to count down, matter of time, and then the whole shift is happening here. So we can go back to more of a balanced approach to this instead of this escalation. Yeah? There's a reason why Biden's chosen now to allow to kind of all hell break loose, as it were. Is that there's some form of, but the outreach, the like Putin reaching out to Trumpy Trump and so, like congratulating him, it started the conversation, and it's like, right, okay, let's talk. And even bearing in mind, can I remind, this is why we need Newswiki, can I remind you that I believe it was in Turkey, an agreement years ago was reached between Ukraine and Russia. They both signed it, okay? And it was old Biddy Biden that forced Ukraine to like come out of that treaty to continue on the fight, okay? It was he pressured Ukraine to do that. You can Google it. It happened. And soon, hopefully, we can go, if you just go to Newswiki and search for it, it'll be there. It's there. But it's that kind of thing where it's one of those situations where it's just counting down the time, because Five of Pentacles in reverse, you know, it's almost like, let's have a conversation. And I'm particularly being focused on the two people in there, kind of Ukraine and Russia, kind of like Trumpy Trump options, come here, let's talk about this. And notice how all the media, while that was talking about it, were all spinning it as, oh, but that would mean Ukraine would lose and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what are you on? How many more people need to die? What exactly are you on, people? You know? It's almost like today, I believe it was today or earlier yesterday, when Labour and Stuttering Starmer said, well, the BBC agrees with me, so that must be true. It's like, what? About the farming and all that kind of stuff. It's like, shut up, sit down, go back to your box. Anyway. And have you heard that allegedly, and you should really Google this, DEFRA is being told to go to the statistics, kind of like double speak, kind of like the Truth Authority kind of thing, go to the statistics that Labour are spouting from their face. And like DEFRA go, no, it's not like a handful of farmers, it's at least 66% instead of your 30%. How are you getting... And now they're telling DEFRA, no, change your statistics. So, and then you think to yourself, well, if it's just so few farmers that are affected, why are you doing it in the first place? If that's the case. Anyway, sorry. Right. So let's get to the next layer. How's this going to go with this prediction deck? With the old Biddy Biden, Russia, this warning, which is very... Why would you do it in public? If there was such a specific thing, just send an email to the... Hold on, we've got a footnote. Money. It's all about the banking and the currency and stuff like that. Well, they keep saying war is a good way to, keep the economy going. If you're ever... you need a boost in the economy... That's the rule, isn't it? For the big boys and girls, anyway. So, right. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Yeah, I can see now. Ha-ha, brilliant. Social media, calling it out. This is why they're trying to abandon this. It's like, Daddy Elon Musk and all that kind of stuff. It's like calling it out. But also, I'm being... kind of using it against them kind of energy. Using it against somehow this, because I've still got it here. This is what I'm really getting with that. Okay. Distraction. This is the false flag. Right. The greater good standing up against it. That's why it's for the new boys and girls. This has landed on the 9 of swords there, that the anxiety, it's not working. The greater good are like you, me, what I like to refer to as scum class. And someone actually came up with an abbreviation of what scum means. It's like strength and unity and all that kind of stuff. It's like brilliant. We need to get that on a t-shirt. Merch, people, merch. And then the wind of change. Here we go. We're all standing up. We're all talking about it. We're all like, what are you doing? Holding people to account, Offering donation. What is that on? That's on the death card. This feels like the offering of data, but I'm not quite sure. The battleship, but it's water. The warship, yeah? Treading water again. That keeps coming up. Yeah, they're pushing this pushing experiment on the 10 of swords here. This is very much, and this is on the page of Pentacles. So it's like this is what they want. They want to escalate the war even more. But the way they're doing it, the way that they've attacked the US now, then okay, we've got to go in, or we've got to escalate this even further. It's one of them kind of things, but it backfires. It somehow backfires. It doesn't go the way they want at all. Disappointing outcome. Exactly. It's not going. Putin's a bit cleverer than that. It's like no, I'll just talk to Trump and his ilk. Who, and I'm talking to Ukraine, we're sorting this out. We don't need to escalate it. Thank you very much. Go away. Why are you still here? Kind of energy, But they're trying to spread it. They're spreading and mutating. They're trying to expand this war. It ain't assisted help. I don't know who the assisted help is. That's a new energy I don't recognize. Evidence of the scandal. Here we go, people. Farming industry. This feels as if they're reaping what they sow. People are not taking it anymore. People are not, wanting it anymore. It's just one of those things that, Dinky Deck. We'll put that there. Right, Dinky Deck. Can we please clarify this assistance help? Is that Trumpy Trump? Is that who I'm... For the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Doopy-doopy-doo. And then we'll go one more time for the new boys and girls for the advice and outcome and how's it going to go down and that kind of thing. All right? So bear with us. Assistance help. Can we... Doopy-doopy-doo. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, wow. 4 of Wands. Happy home. 1111 card. Make a wish. Yeah, it's the Trumpy Trump. It's the changing of thing. The wounded warriors. Yeah, they're coming together. It's like enough's enough. We don't need to escalate. We don't need to do any of this. This is ridiculous kind of energy. It's the fact that, like, what is it? The UK's given... I haven't... I'd hate to be a broken record, but that's another thing I would love to have on Newswiki is, like, some people keeping an eye on how much billions the UK has given to Ukraine, how many billions America's given to Ukraine, just in money, let alone resources and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of... So we can actually keep a running total. How many old biddies, we love and respect my sweets, pensioners, could we, keep warm this winter if we didn't send all that money elsewhere? You know what I mean? But I'm sure it's the farmers' fault because, like we've learned recently, NHS is on its knees because the farmers won't give 500 million of their inheritance to the thing, allegedly. That's what we've been told by face flappers of Labour. It's always the farmers' fault. It's who knew, people? Who knew? All this time we thought it was someone else, but no, we finally putting the work in. Social media, putting the work in. Okay, calling this out. And that's why they're guarded. What is that on? Sorry, I'm getting the distraction. That's why they're trying to escalate. That's why they're guarded. That's why they're like, what have we done? You know what I mean? Queen of Swords calling out the BS. That's you and me, baby. The Queen of Swords is a knee-jerk reactor a little bit, so we have to be careful, but cuts stuff out. It's like unbiased, kind of like, come on, that's rubbish, that's talking rubbish, blah, 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 you know? King of Wands. Ooh, nice. I don't know who that is. That doesn't ring a bell. Six of Swords, moving on from this crazy, taking that mini leap of faith, as it were. Kind of like, let's go, people. The Hierophant, new ways of doing this. Feels like the treaty. King of Cups. We've got a lot of kings here. I don't know. I don't know who that is. That could be that's somebody connected to Trumpy Trump, but I don't know who it is. It's not an energy that I pick up. I just really have no idea who that person is up there. If you have an idea of who that is, please put it down in the comments down below. Because it's an energy that I haven't experienced before. We haven't done a reading on them yet, kind of thing. Queen of Pentacles. That feels like what we were talking here with the Putin. That's like him turning up here. We've got Trumpy Trump. We've got Ukraine. Let's move on here. Okay. Hawk Lady. Very lovely indeed. Building this new treaty, this new way of doing things, nurturing it, watering it, making it good. Yeah, building it up again. Queen of Wands, the power couple. A new way forward. I really don't know who that is. It's bugging me. Feels like the energy is somebody in the media. It's not Daddy Elon. We know how that chap feels, right? Oh, hello. There's a scandal waiting to happen. But no, there is definitely something here. Somebody who's like a columnist or someone in the media who's putting their head above the parapet and going, what are we doing? What is going on here? I'll tell you someone who it won't be anyone on MSNBC. It won't be anyone on CNN. It won't be any of those lot. The energy I'm getting is someone like a Tucker Carlson, kind of like doing the interview with Putin, actually going across to Russia and actually having an conversation. You know, that kind of energy. Actually doing journalism kind of energy. Overarching energy. 9 of Cups, wish coming true. Beautiful. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior again. 901's down here. 901, they're all burnt out. They just want to end this. But it's third parties. It's UK. It's the EU. It's America escalating, wearing people down, trying to, do this combat from, afar kind of thing. It's disgusting. It's just immoral at this point. It's just, in my humble opinion, and I really would love to find out. This is something that I would love to, true investigative kind of evidence-based data of what was King Obama doing in Ukraine the first time round, and what was old Biddy Biden doing this time round, or during the Trumpy Trump and stuff like that, because they were still there, where even from the Biden laptop, we know they were doing backhanded deals and stuff while nothing was escalating. But it's that kind of, that's definitely a researcher type thing, isn't it? So let's have a butcher's at this. And the beautiful thing about the Greatest Good Village and us doing the News Wiki and all that malarkey would be that we can, different people are interested in different subjects. Yeah? And so that's why we can fill up the wiki with insightful knowledge and wisdom and stuff like that, and evidence-based data, and evidence-based news, with citing references and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, bringing it together so we can share this data instead of kind of all this spin and opinion pieces. That's what I'm liking about this. That's why I'm really quite excited by it. And that's the whole purpose of it. So, being slapped down. There's some sort of, this is the spin. Oh, it's never going to work. But I'm a bit confused why it's on someone like Tucker Carlson, who's actually done journalism. Who actually travelled out there. And then, if you were following along back then, a year, 18 months ago, I think it was, something like that. He got slammed in American media. How dare you go across there and give him a mouthpiece and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. It's called journalism. It's like going to speak to both sides kind of thing, But it's that kind of, I think that's the spin I was picking up on with my little rant. Online community. This goes back to the social media, kind of calling it out, keep an eye on this. This could be a false flag. This is they're trying to spin this. We need to keep them accountable. No. Libation, lovely, leaning into this faith here with the Hierophant, this treaty, putting people's differences aside and coming together again and go, come on, right, let's just sort this out. Yeah, it's that kind of energy, having the faith. Or at least trust, same word, different way, right? In kind of doing it a different way, moving on with the Six of Pentacles, equals, yeah? Hold on, hold on. Something's just pinged to me. Hold on, which card was it? Bear with me, we've made a mess. Hold on, right. No, it was the Five of Pentacles. That's what I thought. It's the same. It's how I said, oh, this is Ukraine and Russia over here. It's Ukraine and Russia down here. They're even wearing this pretty much the same colours. It's with Trumpy Trump, kind of like, okay, let's resolve this, let's work this out, let's have a treaty, that kind of thing. This is how I get paid the big bucks, people. This is how... The knowledge, sharing the knowledge with the coach card here, sharing the wealth of advice and information and data and things like that, and working together. Overarching energy, investment, yes. It's all about the money, isn't it? We keep coming out with the real estate, the wealth, how people can make money out of this. Underlying energy, third will, no and trusting. like the enemy. Don't trust the enemy. Oh, that's the enemy. How dare you be a Russian sympathizer, blah, blah, blah. You're the one escalating it. You're the one keeping this going. You're the one, history. It's amazing how the same news outlets who reported that Ukraine and Russia had a treaty in Turkey all of a sudden have forgotten that entirely, and it's like, no, we need to do more. How dare everybody? Blah blah blah. Blah. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Really, if you think about it, it's absolutely disgusting. The amount of death and destruction over what exactly? What has actually been resolved? What has actually happened? It's abhorrent, quite frankly, in my little humble opinion. But I think we're going to leave it here. That's blown me away. I love when the magic trick works like that. I love it when when I'm being slapped around the face spiritually, kind of going, you are such a donut. Will you just go back to the other expensive piece of cardboard, please? And I'm like, okay, what's over here? I love that when that happens. Makes me smile. So if you enjoyed this reading, please thummy like. It genuinely helps out the channel so much. Just to finish off really here, everyone's biding their time. And I think that's why the escalation is going quicker. So an actual war can go on. But people are too clever. People are just like, no, we're not. We ain't doing it. And eventually, hopefully, even Ukraine would actually stand up and go, nah, we ain't doing it. We're waiting for Trumpy Trump. For the next 60 days, 50 days, 30 days, blah, 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 that kind of thing, But until next time, where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again. Oh, and if you're new here, please subscribe, ding-ling that bell. Come and join the Greatest Good Village. We're building a village because it takes a village to support everybody. That is what we do here, okay? And we're doing it with Greatest Good projects and a few other things and bits and bobs that I can't talk about, right? Shh. But, So, we're trying to be the change we want to see. I'm not just spouting crud here. Let's put our, money where our mouth is kind of energy. Let's do it, right? Let's club together and do it. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, come and join us, all right? But until next time, where we do this all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.